Hey guys, this is Manshark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Crusader Kings II, and this is Millennia in the Making, episode 135. We're currently playing as Kaiser Arnulf the Great of the Holy Roman Empire, and he is the grandson of Kaiser Wilhelm III, who himself was the son of Kaiser Wilhelm II, so on and so forth, all the way back to our starting character, Duke Otto of Saxony. Oops. Now we're still involved in 3 wars. The first one is the Holy Roman War for Coloma and Ryazan, which are these 2 provinces up here, and there's no way we can lose this sort of thing. We're basically, all of these wars are smashing wars, we're just taking stuff, it's not going to be a big fight or anything like that. And we're involved in 2 fights down here. The Third Roman Holy War for Ghana, which is just this place here, and the Holy Roman Holy War for Timbuktu, which is against this province here. And we've had to split our army due to supply constraints in Mali, but you know, that's fine, it's all good. Now, I think we also had, come on, truce running out in just over or just under a year. We'll just use it to retake Sharka, or to take Sharka to get rid of that little annoying province. They should have a... No, they don't have a raised revolt risk. That's odd. Maybe it's a Persian thing. This province up here, Jalan, we only took that last episode, I believe, and it previously belonged to the Sharazid Shardom, and it had an increased revolt risk because it was different from, you know, a group. It still has a very high revolt risk, but we're just going to have to kind of deal with that. Where are other armies at? Okay, we've got one up here. That's good. Let's have a look at Wales. Do we have German dukes in Wales? Let's have a look at our direct vassals list. There we go. Oh, Mercia, you pain in the ass. Mercia is a problem here because it's broken the duchy lines. We're going to do a bit of rearrangement. This guy's also German. Not German, English, so that's fine. Yeah, you can see he owns way more than he should. We're going to take that off him. The objective here is to get Wales, so that's the duchies of Gwynedd, Deheubarth and Cornwall, all under one guy. Or, you know, all with their de jure duchy things, so that we can then release it as the Kingdom of Wales. So I don't want the Empire of Britannia to be a thing. I want the kingdoms to be things. So, Cornwall's fine, but Gwynedd and Deheubarth are missing provinces due to this guy. So what we're going to do, does he own any of them directly? Yes, he owns Glamorgan and Defed directly, so let's take Glamorgan off him. Pope. We'll just march our dudes down. While we check out our other armies, they're doing fine with a Marcus. Oh right, yes, I'd just gotten them off of Cyprus. And we've got a truce running out in half a year. Lovely. Head on over here because we're going to take Amida from Cilicia when we get to it. And then there's that army, and then there's this army that we're making. We have enough to get a knight retinue. A single one. Beautiful. Alright, let's get that speed up and get going. Get rid of all of these damn things. I just see elective succession in Andalusia form again. I think I did. I know independence is at 22%. It's our biggest faction. Maybe I'm just, you know, whatever. We are going to have to do a little bit of fuckery with the goddamned, what do you call it? The kingdoms of Andalusia and Arabia are kind of issues. Arabia is less of an issue. Andalusia is a big issue because it's got gavelkind. We can't change that for like another 2 inheritances. Arabia, on the other hand, when I find the damn place, there we are. It doesn't really matter that it's gavelkind because once we take the whole lot, we're giving it away. And we're only 2 holy wars, well, and that bit up there, from taking the lot. Socotra, that's odd. Socotra down here is actually part of Sennar and not Berbera. Huh. Oh well. Interesting. So, we may... Now, the whole thing is part of Arabia. Ah, it's fine. We'll just attack. I said in like under a year, right? Yeah, good. Excellent. We'll just take that place off them and then, you know, do all that sort of thing. And, okay, so we've taken the claim on Glamorgan. Can we revoke it? We can. Deny me. Deny me. Caswin has converted to the Catholic faith. Come on, bro, deny me. Taking him a while to deny me, isn't it? Alright, making progress in our battle over there against some woefully underpowered nation. Comparatively speaking. He accepts for revocation, that's good. We give it to this guy. Because this guy is the Duke of Dwerbarth. And he probably wants it, to be quite honest. Glamorgan, take it, good. And now we take Defed off him. He will probably not like this at all, by the way. So let's have a claim. And they don't like it for obvious reasons, in that they, well, don't like us taking their land, personal or otherwise. Powys is going to be a bit more difficult to deal with. It's this place here. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Yes, thank you. My claim has been granted. My years are short and miserable, etc. So, just to begin with, this guy will hate us now. But we're going to have to take Powys off him. We can get a claim on Powys pretty easily, but we can't revoke it because she's not our direct vassal. So what we have to do is get a claim on the place. Nice and simple that is. How's the war in West Africa going? Some peasants up there, that's cool. I believe our guys, yes, the Duchy of Marrakesh is attacking Fez. It's kind of cool. That's a big army. Ah, okay. While, if we attacked them there, we would be attacking all 13,000 guys, there are 5,000 people there that aren't hostile to us. This is somewhat of an issue with the game where if somebody's allies in another war who aren't actually aggressive towards you will still fight you. It's annoying, but it's just something that has to be dealt with. Thank you, Pope. Now, we still can't, you know, reject her thing. We can't revoke her land. I don't believe we'll have to wait for the Duke to get back with us. Yep, okay, so he revoked or accepted the revocation of his title. That's part of the Duchy of this guy. So we just give him that title. He'll distribute it as he needs to, if he wants to. That's fine. So the Duchy of Defed is complete. Now we just need to get Powys across. So if we come here, I don't believe... Yes, see, that'll upset everybody. He'll accept it, maybe, but it'll upset everybody. So what we do instead is we say, well, you're not going to like us ever, and you're also an English guy. So let's make a claim on your duchy, take your duchy from you, I don't believe any of these fellows are German either, which is going to be annoying. Tangier has converted to the Catholic faith. Come on, Pope. Okay, he granted my claim, so now I say the Duchy of Mercia. Well, I'm going to revoke it from you. I could usurp it, but I don't think that will help. Wonder why it's letting me usurp it. It shouldn't let me do that because internal realm sort of thing. Pope, could you also give me a claim on the county of Hereford? Wonderful. Successful siege. People that can't be ransomed. Excellent. How are we doing down here anyway? You gonna give up? Nope. Alright, that's fine. So these guys must be involved in some other war. They are. They're attacking for here. I hope they get that, actually. Kind of don't. Oh, that's annoying. I'd rather that Mali got it instead of Dijon, because Dijon will then be split over two goddamned duchies. Whatever. Let's get back to the Welsh problem. So the Pope should get back to me. Well as I should keep on besieging places. Come on, Pope. The 18th Sunni Uprising. Down here. Alright, that's not such a big issue. We'll just sort of move around like that. And that should deal with it. And then we'll be back for the Hashemids. Right. Why is that guy leading an army with only 12? Give it to Herbert. Okay, he's given us our claim on Hereford. We can't revoke it because it's the only title that or the only county title that a duke has. But what we can do is come to the duchy, usurp the duchy. That cost us money instead of, anything else. Now all these places are separate, so we can say Powys, I revoke you, and Hereford, I revoke you. We could have just transferred Powys to this guy, but fuck it. She accepts my decision, that's fine. I'm going to give the county title to the Duke of Gwynedd. There he goes. Move our army in a bit, because I believe this guy may resist. He accepted! Amazing. Now we want to find a male, Catholic, German, unimprisoned, unlanded, man of majority. Oh, Udo, you would almost be perfect except you're the heir to Baghdad and you're a homosexual, so that's an issue for your inheritance. Where are we? You'll do. Apparently you're German. Alright. Okay, so we give him the Duchy of Mercia. Okay, that should have sorted everything out. Did we form the Kingdom of Wales at some point? I'm not even sure if we actually formed that kingdom. Apparently we did. Excellent, so now, I'm just going to move our troops over there, but now when we want to, we could release the Kingdom of Wales under a German dude. Do we actually have any German dudes? Yes, under Duke Godzello here or something. I will actually probably give it to Duke Albrecht here, even though he doesn't particularly like me, because I really like Cornwall. I mean, it's just a thing. Cornwall and the Citadel of Tintagel. It's just something that reverberates with me. Kind of some early readings of Arthurian myth and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so that's the English issue dealt with for the moment. Just continue on with the fights down here. And more fights up here, apparently. Yeah, I'm just gonna take that place and then move over to Ryerson. Oh, he accepts that he has lost the war. Now, we've already got a guy in the Duchy of Ryerson. A nice German Catholic, but he's also the Count of Nizhny Novgorod up there. So I'd prefer for him not to get all of that stuff. So we'll try and find a new guy. Accept the peace offer. Okay. So we've successfully managed that. Up here, anyway. Taken these lands. Great, I don't want to keep them. I want to give them away to somebody. Simon? Sure. Why do you have a funny little thing on like that? That's kind of weird. Like, why do you have a circlet? Can we take the Duchy of Ryerson? Because I will just straight up make him the Duke. Create it. Done. Okay, and it was Simon here. Simon Conradina. Tick the box, done. And now we should have a de jure ducal claim on this fellow. And we'll just go press that. Nice and quick. Well, Ruthenia, you've got another revolt on your hands? I mean, good. I'm in a truce with Ruthenia itself, but I am in no truce with this lady here. That being said, if I attack her, she will probably immediately peace out with her dude, with her normal liege. We've won this holy war, so that gives us this place, which is the first part of Timbuktu that we own. So we just need to find a German to give it to. Somebody who isn't the heir to something. Amadeus von Monschau. Now the County of Valada. Sorry, the Count of Valada. It's great. Now, let's see. We've also got Mali over here. How's our supply limit there? 12.6. I would almost prefer to be attacking Mali for, you know, the area of Mali and not this bit of Timbuktu. But we're going to have to hit up the Songhai in some way, and Timbuktu itself is actually a really nice province. You can see here they've actually got another citadel here. They're building a new city. Let's hit up Mali. They also seem to have raised troops out of it. So it's a holy war for Timbuktu. Now we're definitely hostile with all those armies up there, but one of our guys can take them. We have a truce expiring with Cilicia. That's great. I'm very glad that they told us about that because, well, I want to keep track of that. Alright, speaking of such things as truces, we can get another knight retinue. And just distribute it accordingly. Thank you. Alright. These guys are still marching on down to deal with this Sunni uprising. You know what, we could... we're going to get a quicker move in from Mecca than we are from Medina into Halaban. So we'll just keep up with that move. Apparently we can usurp Chernigov. Oh right, I didn't want to give that to anybody. I remember things. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. How are our plots going? We've only got one known plot, and we are... see, you're ambitious. It's never a good thing to be ambitious, my friend, but you're in a place that I don't have any troops really close to, so I don't care. Alright, so we've got our little siege on over here. We're not actually leading the fight. The Barony of Sassuvo is leading the fight. Who the fuck is the Barony of Sassuvo? Okay, that's some guy up here. That's fine, because he's part of our stuff. So we should still get war score from that. We just can't tell them to assault. And he called in Raphania, but that's... well, Raphania, lol. Not doing too well anymore, are you, Raphania? A lot of people just dying for reasons. Oh yeah, see, look at this. Dijon here has 25,000 supply limit. Mali itself has 25,000. See, it goes up. Just as you get into the more green areas. How did we have a truce with you? Yeah, it's not actionable. Wow, I sounded like middle management there, didn't I? Actionable. Ah, wonderful. Who knows? Maybe someday. Maybe someday. I fulfill my dream of being a slogan and buzzword throwing middle management individual. And rebellion's over, guys. I mean, good show and all that, but yeah, rebellion's over. I'm not going to move them through the damn desert. Because that's a massive supply issue thing. Jalan has converted to the Catholic faith. And finally, Samoyeda has converted to the Catholic faith. It is about time. So now we're going to send him to Romney here. Where are we? Here we are. To convert one of the last holdings of the Sumanescos. Apart from this one up here, which is actually still held by a Sumanesco in Yagra. We should really get a claim on the Duchy of Perm at some point. Send our guys up there, take it. Release the bits of it that we wanted to release. Yeah, we really should get on that at some point, huh? Can we do anything with Scotland? They're our allies, aren't they? Yeah. I've got a claim on Inskal still. Yuck. Well, how the duchy's looking? This is the Duchy of Lothian. And it's held by Vistud. How many duchies are there in Scotland? There's Lothian. There's the Isle of the Isles of the Isle of Man, but the Isles also covers Argyll and Inskal here, so that's 2. There's Galloway, so that's 3. There's Athol or Albany, sorry, which is 4, and then there's Moray, which is 5. You know, I think the Pope will be very forgiving. Claim the Duchy of Lothian. Somebody there was fabricating a claim on Wales. As long as we don't try for Albany straight up, this guy won't hate us too much. So we'll go for everything but Albany and just see how we go there. Although he will not like us because we'll be occupying a particular amount of land that he should rightfully have. Holy War's over in Ghana. Thank you. Ah, there was a barony. That's actually really good. Because I think we already have a Duke of Ghana. Yes, we do. So we'll give this away to this guy and to transfer vassals and all that sort of stuff. So see, you're going to want, yep, control of Ghana. So transfer vassalage, Count of Ghana. Done. Now, are we hostile to Dijon? We're not. But we could be. No, we're going to send these guys down to Mali to progress war score in our current Mali war. That's wonderful. My claim has been granted. Okay, so that was on Lothian, I think? Is that right? Just check that. Yes, that was indeed on Lothian. Okay, Duchy of Galloway. First of all, are there any German fellows? No, everybody is Scottish, so let's have a claim on Galloway, Pope. We've got the piety to soak doing this. Training grounds was built in Moldorf. So, let's build the militia training grounds. Great. Galloway, we got our claim. Let's get rid of that. My wife is who has claimed on... Okay, my wife has the claims on Moray and the Isles, so we're not going to touch those. But we will go for Albany now. So the Duchy of Albany, claim it. So the Pope's going to hate us for all of this. Bresti converted to the Catholic faith, wonderful. Alright, wonderful, thank you, Pope. I don't think Scotland actually has much in the way of armies, but we're going to just check on that, just in case. 14,000. Yeah, we good. So, back to the decent view. Press all claims, and that will get us those 3 duchies. So yes, he's definitely got men that he can raise, but I don't think he's got enough. So, good on us. Oh no, they took out the trade post of Gowrie, but I really don't understand how we've got that. Seriously. The Hansa are doing pretty well. Look at all these places. Nice. Let's have a quick check of things. Pisa is doing phenomenally. Pisa controls the Western Med. Tangiers controls the Straits of Gibraltar. That's great. Ascalon's doing well in the the Eastern Med. Solano is doing its thing up there. Thrace is doing its thing in the Dardanelles and all that sort of stuff. And Basra is doing what we want it to. So in the future, we're just going to have to release, say, Aswan or something as a trade zone over here. It's very interesting, I find, just to manipulate traders and that sort of thing. Oh, our Truce of Cilicia should have run out. So we're going to claim Amida. It's going to be a de jure claim for this guy, though. You can't resist. Training ground built in Wien. Siege is going to be slow just because we can't order the assault. Alright, how are we doing up here? We can order an assault on Jedburgh. In Teviotdale. Is that the name of something from World of Warcraft? Teviotdale, or... Well, obviously it's not from World of Warcraft originally, because these are all historical names, so Teviotdale is actually a thing. But was there somewhere called something like that in World of Warcraft? I seem to remember something Dale, at least, which isn't really helping, because that's a massive fantasy trope. Our Truce of the Hashemids are running out, where you just call something Dale. I mean, Icewind Dale from the Forgotten Realms setting. The Dales themselves, you know, near Mithranor in the same setting. Yeah, it's just Teviotdale. Maybe I'm getting it from somewhere else entirely. I don't care about you calling in the former prince of the Byzantine Empire. Really? What's he gonna do? So we've already got 20% from these admittedly very easy sieges. 28% now. And we're just going to kind of... we'll go up into Clydesdale, because it's got the supply limit for us, and he's raised troops out of it, so it'll be an easy siege for us. And down here, we just continue our fighting. Well, our slow fighting. Oh no, they beat up Tarsus. We're going to attack this place because we're taking attrition. There we go, victory there. Still taking attrition, so we'll just keep on bashing our way through. All of our armies have stopped their movements, so that means it's time for some assault. There's 14,000 guys there. Let me see. Teviotdale and Fife have rivers, so we're in Clydesdale. We don't have a river. So let's go beat the shit out of this army. We'll get there on the 25th. They may have time to run away. I get the idea that one of our sieges ended somewhere and we don't need to keep pressing it. Maybe that's just me. Oh well, let's watch this fight unfold. In 4 days. And here we go. Alright, so the King of Scotland is actually really good at military. But his main thing is that he's got the planter trait, so I can see that because his retreat and movement speed are moved around. But his Duke of Lothian is shit, and his Prince guy here isn't bad, by no means. But I feel like with our numbers we'll carry the day here. It really isn't in any doubt, to be quite honest. Alright, good. Mass slaughter, all that sort of stuff. No change in the war score for some reason. But we've, taken out 10,000 guys, so that's good enough. And we'll take out the rest of them by moving to Dunbar with them. Alcada de Sal has converted to the Catholic faith. Maybe this time we'll get some war score, huh? Little bit, 22%, and we'll just follow them back on to Lothian, and from there back into Clydesdale, and we should be fine. How are we doing down here? Oh well, more importantly, how are we doing up here? Okay, now see, even though the Barony of Sassevo was leading this siege, we still have control of it. It does mean that they're now leading this one, which means we can't assault it, which is very annoying. Because it would crumble like, something that easily crumbles. But we're just going to have to wait it out. No big deal, no big deal. Took Timbuktu, or the original province. Whoops. Battle of Edinburgh has gone our way. And we have a surrender offer. Well, he will surrender in 10 days. Church infrastructure in Aquileia leveled up. Well, that's a cool story and all. I'm just going to build a church in this one because there's a bit of a piety gain there. But, yeah, that doesn't help us with the monastic schools or anything like that. Alright. Oh, looks like there's a revolution all of a sudden. Well, that's very interesting. And potentially annoying. Let's just see what happens. There we go. Okay, so we've usurped a bunch of places. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we don't own everything, obviously. We've taken all of... What was this? Lothian? We've taken all of Lothian. We've taken all but the capital. I believe Fife is the capital of Scotland. Let me have a look. No, Gowrie is, so we do actually now own the capital of Scotland. Now, we need to get rid of these duchies and counties because we're over our limits. But that's fine, we'll find a German fellow. Let's see. Ruprecht, you look pretty cool. How would you like to be the Duke of Lothian? Now, is there anything you should have? No, it doesn't look like it. Good. Apparently Scotland is elective? No, it's Primo. Right, Asturias is elective. I remember this. Bloody Asturias. And we've also managed to get the province of Gowrie, so we need to give that away. Along with the ducal title. So, somebody who isn't a Littlefinger would be good. I didn't even check if that last guy was a Littlefinger. That's my bad. I don't think he was, but you know, whatever. And you can be Duke of Albany. Congratulations. He was a Littlefinger, but that doesn't matter too much. A single Littlefinger Duke isn't going to be an issue, and we're not going to release them to other Littlefingers. Now, this is somewhat fortunate for us. What about the other ducal title? Did we even take that? We must not have, because this guy probably holds it. Yes. Yes, so we've got a claim for him. We also apparently claim that bit of Strathern for Albany. Strathern? Strathern. Well, I am thinking WoW again, aren't I? Huh. We definitely don't have enough to, you know, take Scotland, the kingdom. So, let's go for Galloway. We're just going to straight up attack it. Down here we go. Because his revolt is for Roderick's claim, which isn't him. So once I take Galloway, I'll just be all like, oh hey, didn't realize you wanted that stuff. Sorry, bro. Raisin has converted. That's good. We're looking for Romney, though. Romney would be good. "16 days, holy shit." What about this one? Okay, we're going to move up to this one. We are going to take attrition there, but he's got much less troops. So we don't have to worry too much about the place. Yeah, see? Nice and easy. Only 6 days. All good. Okay. Well, that's odd. This guy, the leader of a Scottish revolt, is seeking to kill this guy, who has a weak claim on Scotland and some claims on Lothian. Also doesn't like me because I stole all this stuff, so I really don't care. Kill him if you want. Alright, come on. I'm hoping that after we take Galloway off this guy, or, you know, the duchy thing here, that we will not have to worry about... Let me just grab that and get out of that damn province of attrition. Gooddo, head on over to Dulwich. Yes, I'm hoping that once I take this place off the guy that I'm at war with right now, that he will be able to continue his rebellion, and maybe even successfully. We lost our steward. That's unfortunate. Let's just find a new one. The Duke of Ghana is apparently a really good steward, so great. I don't think I'm going to do anything to piss him off in the future. And we'll just set him to collecting taxes because we like the monies. Okay, Siege of Maybole is complete. Will you give up, mein Freund? Nope. Come on. So, for that reason, I don't want to directly attack his armies, obviously. If they move into Carrick to try and take it back, I may have to. But we're just going to try not to. Yeah, we're just going to sit here on this one. It'll be fine. Why hasn't this guy given up yet? We still can't order an assault, but at least it'll be a quick siege, right? It's very irritating when that happens with, like, the shit, because it is only a retinue. No, it isn't. It's an actual army. Wow. Vassals. Am I right? Good, good. Mali's a tough nut to crack. We can't just shove a bunch of guys into the province of Timbuktu. Though once our sieges in Timbuktu are done, we can shove everybody into Mali, because Mali has 25k as a supply limit. Which is good. We're totally going to attack this place when we get a reinforcement. You know, to get those 1,000 guys back. Ah, excellent. That was the city of Alifa, so now we're besieging the Temple of Salam. May actually attack that at some point. I'm not sure. We'll see. These guys have lost a lot of troops. It's probably because the idiots walked through a desert province. What is the supply limit? Like 13,000. That is so terrible. Okay, so what I will actually do for this is march these guys across the desert again, but across a very specific route, like so. So they won't take any attrition on the way. And then down here, I may make a claim for Shaka and have that be, you know, the reason for war. But I'm going to be attacking the rest of his stuff where we actually have a decent supply limit. Maybe we'll be able to show you that this episode. Might have to happen next episode. We'll see how it goes. Either way, I'll explain it as we go. So, the Cilicians, in their infinite wisdom, have decided to come and attempt to besiege this place where typhus is rampant. Slowly. Seriously, guys? Like, is that seriously your idea of... Typical. Just typical. Good, our siege up here has been completed. Give it up. Nope. Alright, guess we gotta take the last place, which we can't directly attack, even though we'd take it in 2 days if we did. Just really, guys, all you're doing is, you know, stopping me from doing my thing. Or delaying me. Let's attack this place. Ah, my son has become Midas touched. And maimed. We do need to give him some land at some point. Because at the moment he's unlanded. I'm surprised that the gavelkind stuff isn't being more of a dick to us on that front. Give it up, dude. No? Alright. Let me take this next place. I have become stressed. That is somewhat of an issue because it's -1 intrigue and stewardship and -1 health. We could be on our final legs, but in that case we're going to be Baron Anselm here, and Baron Anselm is fucking incredible. And Poppo here is kind of useless because he got maimed at some point. In his childhood, I guess. Speaking of, how are your children? 222 or 20202, that's fine. Have another one. Oh, you are. Well then, carry on. Okay, that's great. Let's get this last place. Come on. Come on, attack it. Thank you. Okay guys, that's 78%. Sure. Oh, goddamn, really? Well, I don't want to attack your actual army, so let's move up here like that. Finally, we have taken this place. Wonderful. Yeah, now they're losing their revolt, surely. We can't declare war on him, but we can declare war on her. And we will declare war on her in this claim for the Duke of Kiev. March through, and because declaring war on her also makes us hostile to her normal liege lord. Oh, look at this funky little move. We come in here, do a little tiny swivel, and then come along. We can just march through their lands and attack the Ruthenian army itself. Also, really easy siege here come for us. Ugh. We're just gonna have to find like a county somewhere to revoke for our son or something like that. Actually, hang on. No, my mistake. I was thinking, is Poppo the son of Empress Agnes here? But that wouldn't be reasonable because she's only 26 and he's just hit 16, so, you know, we're not that far gone. Prince Hugo will be that one. Prince Hugo will be the rightful inheritor of Moray and the Isles and all that sort of stuff. So what we may do, did we have any holy wars? Yes, we did. This one for Timbuktu. We'll give Poppo Timbuktu and make him Duke down here. And I know we've been saying that we're not going to make, you know, what do you call it? Actually, no, because Timbuktu is the kingdom capital of Mali. I was thinking that we could just have him be a Duke in some other realm, but that's not right. We have a revolt in Torquay. Where the fuck is Torquay? Oh, we'll just wait for him to start besieging something. There we go. All the way over here. Oh, that's fine. We've got an army on the way. Kind of. Torquay wasn't... No, Turov was the one with the ridiculous rebellion risks. Siege down here complete. Wonderful. You should probably give it up, Mali. He's not going to. Oh well, that's kind of on him. If these two armies came at us at once, though, they may wipe us. But it doesn't look like they're going to. This one seems to be too busy besieging Wallata, which, okay. And this one is just sort of sitting in Dijon. I'm fine with that. And it looks like we should have fairly easy sieges on Aglal and Toya here, because they're a little bit reduced. So that's all good. Hang on. That was just wrong. It gave us the wrong dude there. It's very strange. They may rot. Ah, good. We're in position up here. Attack it. Excuse me. Come on. It's 82%. Surely you should give up now. Nope. Alright. Well, I guess we're going to take Dunblane. Or Dunblane then. Just really, guys. How about now? 88%? Fortunately, he's making progress in his own war, which is fine. I'm glad to see that. 96%? You're joking me, right? Okay, guess we'll take Kenmore. Cool. Victory 99% and still a no. You have got to be joking me. This is insane. I do not want to attack his army, but we're at 99%. Let's do it. Our land is more important. Is he running out? He will not make it. That's good. And hopefully... Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so we've paused the game now, so that we can get this demand in. There we go. So we also took Carrick. That's fine. Let's find a German fellow to give that to. Oh. Well, I believe I may have found a German fellow to give that to. Poppo, my legless son, how would you like to be the Duke of Galloway? Now we have an issue. Arabia and Andalusia will go to Prince Poppo in the event of my death. So, what we need to do is get out of war. Because I will just institute elective monarchy in those places. So you guys can move to Lothian, that's fine. Oh, and look, we now have a direct line into Ireland. If we so wish to actually attempt to use any of these claims which don't do anything for us. Oh, this one does. Lovely. But we need to get out of all of these wars. So, let's get out of them. It's, yep, alright. Alright, that's fine. This one up here is coming along perfectly. Very good. Another 8 days up there. Just get these sieges done up here nice and quick. Looks like we didn't engage the Ruthenian army, so that's annoying, but not a big deal. So let's just punch through, because these guys have to go and deal with some rebels. This should give us a war score. 97%. Ah, you're serious. Alright, come on, let's just get this last place. No, things may scale out of control if I attempt to do that. Okay, well, while that's doing its thing, you guys can make an attack on that last place there. How are we doing down here? Attack it. Military training ground complete in Frueli. Castle fortifications then. I think if there were some other things... Yes, Najmo finished something. So let's just click around a bit. Okay, we're good. With our inordinate amount of money, we're good. Oh, that also gave us Ross. My wife's gonna have this negative opinion. No, she's not. That's odd. I should really be able to give her those provinces which she should have. Yeah, I definitely can't take Scotland at the moment. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, I might be able to, actually, assuming that he wasn't at war and that, you know, there wasn't that thing going on. We could offer to join his war. Wow, we actually could offer to join his war. That's hilarious. We're not going to do that, though. We're going to let them do their own thing. If he calls us in as an ally, that's fine. But we're not going to join the war of our own accord. And we got 2 more knight retinues, which is wonderful. I only need 5 more to complete that army, I believe. Right? Yes. Attack. This will give us this province. Oh, and my kinswoman here requires an education. Let's educate her in military matters. Great. This fight is over. That gives the land to Duke Adolf. Good, and now we head on down here to deal with these rebels. Let's go from Tarabovel. Yeah, because I don't want to cross a major river, regardless. This fight here is over, so let's head down there. Give it up? Nope. How about you? Give it up? Nope. Alright. We're gonna have to come back to this next episode, but let's just try and... Mazandarin has converted. Let's just try and get this sort of thing done with. Okay, we now own that. Still not giving it up, so I'm just going to move our armies down like that. It's going to take them forever to finish that move. So you know what? Instead of doing that... Oh! Now this is interesting. I just want to cover this quickly. Our war is the Second Holy Roman War for Timbuktu. This province here has just flipped to Mali. Okay? That's part of Timbuktu. Our war is with Mali for Timbuktu. So we will also get this. So instead of moving to join our other army down here, I'm moving up here so that we can just attack this place. And similarly, this... Actually, you know what? No, much better idea. We're going to attack this army here, and we'll do that before the end of the episode because I want to see how this goes. These guys are trying to move into Ghana. I think we should have the time. We lost this siege in here, but that's no real big deal because we're going to win these sieges here. Yep, would really like to get all these wars done with quickly because I don't know how much longer I have left to live. And I would really not like to lose kingdoms to some, you know, random guy. / one of my sons. Okay, it looks like they raised up a bunch more guys, that's fine. They're not going to be able to impact on these fights. Fight! Okay, yep, things are going fine. So they are going to try and move, but it's going to take them a month to move. By that time we should have won this fight. Perfect. 24% war score, that's 100%. Yep, and so now we've gained both of these provinces. Exceptional. Let's divvy those up. And we have this guy here. I think we're just going to make him the count, but let's have a look at this guy. Yep, this guy is now going to be the Duke, of Timbuktu. So we need to create Timbuktu and just grant, include all lowers, and there we are, Timbuktu, done. Wonderful. And now I'm going to combine both armies together in Ghana, and we're going to go on a bit of a conquest of Zhen, and then from there Songhai. It'll be fun. Oh, and we could also quite easily take Tagazer up here, I think. We don't have the... Yeah. We'll just make a de jure claim on that at some point on our way back up. That's excellent. Okay, let's get rid of all of these messages. And then we will end the episode. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Nice and easy. Just... Yeah, we're going to end it there. Come on. Come on, Sabi. So, if you had any questions or comments, please leave them below and I'll get to them as soon as possible. That'd be great. We're still looking for colours. We've got one vote for either France or Russ, or sorry, the dark blue of Francia or the sort of grey-green of Russia, sorry. Russ is the kingdom. Because that was kind of a whichever one you want sort of thing, I would personally be looking at Francia, because it's got a nicer colour, in my opinion. But hey, you know, you guys have a say. If one of you votes for Russia, then it'll be Russia. That sort of thing. Yeah, so, with that in mind, you know, vote on that. Let me know. If you liked this video, please give it a like, and if you enjoyed it so much, well, that you'd like to see more, well, there's a subscribe button right down there. I'm sure you know all about it. In the meantime, though, I have been Sub. You have been yourselves. Later.